Thrall's growing up basically in this internment camp. He doesn't really know who he is. He hasn't really seen many other orcs. But he's being taught a lot of things. He even gets taught to read. He gets taught to fight by Blackmore as he's growing. He's still really young. He starts to befriend Taretha, who's the servant's daughter. And they become really good friends. It's really Orc's only friend is this girl, Taretha Foxton. And they communicate because Taretha would bring books for him to read in his cell. And like they would communicate through notes in the book. As he grows up, he kind of does what he's told. Doesn't really see many orcs until the internment starts to happen, and he sees some orcs, and he doesn't really understand who they are, where they're from, and he sees himself as more of a human just because that's all that he's lived with. But he wants to learn more about who these orcs are because he knows he looks different than humans, but he doesn't know why. So eventually he keeps growing, and he starts being put into gladiator-like matches that Blackmore puts him in so he can show off his orc that he's raising, his great orc that he will one day be the great orc that Blackmore can control. One day he's fighting in one of these arena tournaments, and he's just the baddest orc. He's like bigger than most orcs too. Thrall grew to be giant. And he starts murdering these other gladiators, and he keeps going match after match because Blackmore wants to win all this money and show off how cool his orc is, until he's like barely alive after 8 matches. He's been fighting all day. And Sergeant, who is one of the soldiers in Blackmore's army, kind of tells Blackmore, he's like, dude, calm the F down. Like, he's been fighting all day, just cool it, give him a break. Blackmore's like, fuck that. And he's drunk because he's just a drunk asshole all the time. And he's like, no, this is the baddest orc in the world. He can take on anybody. Bring it on. And Thrall's like, he just won 8 matches, just pretty much dying. He's like totally out of breath, and then he brings on a 9th match, which is this huge freaking ogre, into the arena, so he could just make some money and just watch his beautiful orc that he raised, like fight another person. So he's just totally drunk and just like, Thrall doesn't believe it, and he's like, I guess I gotta fight him. And Thrall just gets his ass beat because he's too tired. This giant ogre who like dwarfs him in size is fresh out the box, like hasn't fought anybody all day. And Thrall gets speared through the back, almost dies. And then he gets wheeled off into his cell. And Thrall's sitting there, and he's like, I don't understand. Like, I hope my master like understands like how good I did. I won 8 matches. Hopefully he'll send the healers in soon, because after his gladiator matches, healers come in and heal him. Because I'm really hurting him, blah, blah. Blackmore himself walks into the cell after that, and is pissed. Just, what the hell? How come you couldn't win? Thrall's like, oh, what the hell? I won 8 matches. I couldn't. It was really hard. I couldn't win that 9th one. And Blackmore's like, you stupid son of a bitch. And beats him. Just beats Thrall. And not only that, he lets other people who lost money in the match come in and beat Thrall. Just unconscious. Thrall wakes up with Sergeant in the room. And Sergeant's like, I'm sorry. I stopped the beatings as soon as I knew about them. I wish they didn't happen. I wish I saw it sooner and I could have stopped them. Thrall doesn't understand. He's just like, I did what I was supposed to do. Like, I can't, I'm not a freaking god. At this point, Thrall understands that he's not supposed to be here. This is not the person. This is not his family. He's being treated like shit, and he wants to escape. But time passes before he actually does. During this time passing, Sergeant kind of becomes his mentor, his trainer. Sergeant teaches Thrall a lot of things: how to be a warrior, how to respect your opponent, how to show mercy. This is really important because this is where Thrall gets a lot of his ideals. This is why Thrall is a great leader. This is why Thrall is very humble, and it becomes the Thrall that we know and love. This guy Sergeant kind of taught him all these things. Sergeant's kind of a good guy in all of this. So Sergeant's training him, and he becomes even better warrior, even like more better with weapons, better with fighting, better with hand to hand, all this stuff. Till eventually a time comes where he's got to leave. He's got to find out who he is, where he come from. He talks to his dear friend Taretha, who's been his friend the whole time. This girl that they've grown up together now. She's only a few years older than him, and knew Thrall when he was a baby. They've grown up, in correspondence with letters and stuff and secret meetings. They've become really good friends. And he tells Taretha, he's like, it's time. I'm gonna escape. I have to get out of here. Taretha agrees and even helps him, which is like a huge thing to Thrall. It means a lot to him. So Taretha Foxton, one night, on the night they plan, sets fire to one of the barns in the Durnhold Keep. Animals go crazy. Soldiers are trying to put it out. People are running around trying to catch the animals. She also gave Thrall a cloak, just a cloak around himself, so he'll just blend in with all the chaos. And Thrall gets out of there. Thrall escapes. He's not escaped for very long, though, because it's really hard for an orc to just roam around, and he doesn't know where he's going. So he gets actually rounded up by one of the other internment camps, which is controlled by Durnhold Keep, which is in turn controlled by Blackmoor. He gets captured in this internment camp, but gets thrown in with the rest of the orcs. So he, for the first time, is trying to interact with orcs, and he's like, wow, hey orcs, what's up? I'm one of you. How are you doing? All the orcs are a little weird. They're a little lethargic, just kind of roaming around, not really excited about anything. He doesn't understand this. Their eyes are glowing red too, which is really weird. And he looks around and he's like, we're orcs. We're bigger than all these fucks. We could probably just go around and beat the shit out of all these guards and get the hell out of here. Why are we in this camp? He tries to explain this to the orcs. None of them are listening. They're just like, whatever, I don't know. And he finds this one orc named Kelgar, and Kelgar kind of tells him what's up, what's going on. And what's going on is all these orcs drank the blood of Manaroth years ago, and they're all corrupted by the demon scourge, I guess. And this is what it's turned up to. Once they're in prison, they're burnt out. They're burnt out from the chaos, burnt out from all the bloodlust that they had through these past 2 wars. Now they're just lethargic, not caring. They have no passion to be the great warriors that they once were. They're just kind of in this internment camp. And Thrall's like, no, we're orcs. We have to rise up. What the hell? And this guy, Kelgar, he kind of understands, but he's in the same way. He's demon-ridden too. He's glowing red eyes and everything. And he says, he kind of teaches Thrall everything, basically, how it used to be. Before the demons, before everything, back when they lived on Draenor, back when they lived on Outland, as they call it now. Before everything, they were shamans. There was no demons. There were no warlocks. We were good people. We grew our own food. We hunted. We had these festivals. It was all good. Thrall's like, yeah, let's do that. Let's be the horde we were. Let's be orcs. Let's live off the land. Let's get out of here. Get rid of all these humans and just live off the land. Let's just be ourselves again. Fuck these demons. Fuck the glowing eyes. Come on, we can do it. This guy just has no fight left in him. But he tells them about a clan of free orcs, the Warsong clan. And if anyone knows what the Warsong clan, you might know who Grom Hellscream is. It's actually on the cover of this book, Rise of the Horde, which I've already done. Grom effing Hellscream. He's a badass dude. He drank the blood a long time ago. That's why his eyes are glowing. But Kelgar tells Thrall about this clan and this guy who wants to go back to the old ways, who's out there still fighting, who's not encamped, who may want to go back to old ways, the way it was, the way it should be, the way the orcs want to be, the way Thrall wants it to be. Thrall decides, I have to find this guy. We have to, just for the good of the orcs, we have to get the fuck out of here and start this new horde, start this new life. So, he wants to escape, and he tells Kelgar this. Meanwhile, Blackmoor learns of an orc that fits Thrall's description that got encamped in this internment camp. So he's traveling from Durnhold Keep to come here. Thrall gets wind of this and says, I have to escape now. And he does. Kelgar helps. With the little fight left in him that the demons haven't sucked out of him, he actually helps him escape. They fight guards. Thrall hops a fence and runs the F out of there. Blackmoor arrives, finds that Thrall has escaped, but he finds Thrall's things, and he sees letters written from Thrall to Taretha Foxton, his servant's daughter. and kind of puts two and two together, and this is how he escaped. But doesn't reveal to anyone that he knows this.